Hey again, I'm Rahena and we are playing more of Gakuen Heaven 2. It's been a while since my last video, sorry about that. I ended up with that head cold that seems to have been going around everywhere, so I've been sick for about a week. This is the first day I can even be out of bed the entire day and actually do stuff. So, kind of been itching to get back to it. Last time we concluded with the scene where Professor Sakaki told off his brother and pretty much said, you know, I choose my teaching job over my family obligations. And his brother left in a huff, basically shouting, you won't get away with this, you know, something's gonna happen. But for now, let's see what the professor has to say. So this is just the conclusion of the previous scene. And we have a scene change up to the roof here. Besides, I never thought I would go so far to protect the school. It wouldn't have occurred to me 3 years ago when I came to the school. In a way, this is exactly what he wanted. And he's thinking about now. Just what were you thinking? I used to talk here with him. That was about half a year ago. So we get this nice flashback scene, and here's the CG that goes with it. Kind of wish we could have seen more of Now, because Now is one of my favorite characters in this game. Of course, you know, I have to like all the characters who are unpopular, don't really show up much, the guy who died, you know, that sort of thing. That's just what always happens to me. Those are always the characters I end up falling in love with, so don't be like me. Be smart, kids. Like someone popular like Joker. But yeah, I wish we could have seen a little more of Now in this picture. And this picture also drives me nuts because how the heck is Sakaki leaning on the railing at the same time and in the same place that Now is? Like, the perspective is totally off and it drives me crazy. This could have been so much nicer. Plus the way it's colored, like, I couldn't tell that was Now's back there. I was like, wow, Sakaki got fat all of a sudden. No, it's just, it's kind of a dark picture, so it's a little hard to see exactly what was intended here. And also with the kind of cutting it in like that, you know, cutting off the sides, making it more square, I was like, what is the point of that? So, give it like an A for effort. Not so great on execution. But anyway. So we have a flashback with Now, and he's saying the view from here is nice. Especially the scene at the end of the school day is the best. It's like the school life. What does that mean? Just being able to look at this makes becoming the director here worth it, I think. Don't you think so? And he's kind of interrupts himself with his own coughing there, so sorry if you don't like coughing sounds. There's a few in this scene. Do you have a cold? Yeah, a bit. Oh, and from the thought that Sakaki was having here about this being about half a year ago, that would probably place it around end of December, early January. So, as for them being outside, it's probably cold. So anyway, he's saying, this sort of thing, all I see is a mundane scene. I see, mundane. Maybe. But it's different for me, since I didn't go to school normally. Maybe I think so even more. If I remember correctly, you got your degree by correspondence. Right, because this body of mine was a piece of junk. Well, even now, too. So that's why I think, no matter what happens, I have to protect this scene.
心から強くね。
I feel it strongly from the bottom of my heart.
そこまでして守るほどのものか？
Is it something that has to be protected that much?
もちろん。
Of course.
この学園の奴らにはもう十分なほど恵まれた環境が与えられてる。
The guys at this school have already been given plenty of a privileged environment.
これ以上何かしてやる必要がどこにある？
Do they really need any more done for them?
あいつらだって自分のことくらい自分で何とかするさ。
They should manage for themselves. So, obviously we're rewinding in time here, his harsh attitude toward the students.
でも
But
恵まれているからといって大人の利害で彼らを左右していいはずがない。
just because they're privileged doesn't mean it's okay for them to be influenced by the interests of adults.
この学園は彼ら生徒たちのものなんだから。
Because this school belongs to them, the students.
理想論だな。
That's idealistic. And, note the change here, the facial expression change. So even though he's a little harsh, a little grumpy here, smiling, it seems like something that they debate often.
そうかな。
Maybe it is.
ああ、そうだ。
Yeah, it is.
お前がどう願おうと、この学園は企業の利害にまみれている。
No matter what you wish, this school is tainted by corporate interests.
お前がどんな志を持とうが、この学園を改善しようが、それは変わらない。
No matter how strong-willed you are or how you try to improve the school, that's not going to change.
それに、たとえ変えられたとしても、この学園にいるほんの一部の特権者だけにしか伝わらないさ。
Besides, even if that were to change, it wouldn't matter to anyone but the small portion of privileged people at this school.
この国には、この学園からあぶれたやつの方がはるかに多いんだ。
In this country, there are far more people who were passed over by this school.
お前がこの学園内を改善したところで、無駄な努力でしかない。
Trying to improve the school is nothing but a wasted effort. So it seems like he does not agree with some of the things about the school. I mean, that's something that I wonder about too. That it's such a small school, and from things that I've seen, either from what's been said in the game by characters, it seems like there's not that many students at the school, between 100 and 150. I've seen things in books that say the director chooses about 30 new students every year, times 3 years of students, that's 90. And I believe Kazuki said in the first game that there's about 150 students at the school, so it's some small number in there. And no matter how you look at it, of course it's a tiny amount compared to the number of kids who would want to go to a school like this. So they really are privileged by being able to go to a place like this.
そんなことないって。
But saying that trying to improve the school is nothing but a wasted effort, of course Now doesn't agree with that. He says that's not true.
この学園を卒業した生徒たちはいずれ社会的に影響力のある人物になる。
The students who graduate from the school eventually become influential people in society.
政治、経済、芸術、スポーツと多岐にわたって
They cover a wide range from politics, economics, arts, and sports.
彼らが及ぼす影響はきっと世界を変えてくれるさ。
I'm sure the influence they exert can change the world.
この学園の外の生徒たちだけじゃなく
Outside the school, they're not just students.
あらゆる世界を変えてくれるってね。
They can change the whole world. And that's something that's also been mentioned a few times, that the students who graduate from this school go on and they do become very influential people in society. They become world famous, whatever it is that they are, and not necessarily, going to work for Suzubishi, though some of them do. There's a number of students who are, famous in their selected sports, or they can go and really work anywhere they want because of the name of the school backing them is a huge benefit. I'm sure they can get into any college that they want, no problem. So yeah, the students from this school really are special, but there's also the question of how many people have been passed over because they weren't special enough to get in, or because there were just what's the cutoff when there's so many students in the entire country and then such a small percentage who can actually attend? You wonder, is it really okay to have passed over some of those students? What makes the ones that actually get to go here better than the others? And the answer is you probably can't tell. Like, there's no way to know that you're choosing, quote unquote, the right people to go to this school. So in a way, it seems like luck plays a big part in it for everyone, not just Yuki, who got to go because Now said, hey, why don't you come here since you were so honest to call me and say, hey, you got someone else's platinum paper. So, oh man, I'm rambling, aren't I? And, after Nao's idealistic speech here, Sakaki is just not
俺はそう信じてる。
Poke a little bit more, that's what I believe.
理事長らしい意見だな。
That's a very director-like opinion.
だろ?
Isn't it?
それにしても、榊先生、君は相変わらず俺の意見を全面否定するな。
But Professor Sakaki, don't deny all of my opinions as usual.
思っていることを言っただけだ。
I just said what I think.
そろそろこの学園のこと、好きになってきてくれたかと思ってたんだけど。
I was just thinking maybe you've gradually fallen in love with the school.
俺は単に榊グループの代理人としてこの学園に送られてきただけだ。
I was sent to this school simply as a representative of the Sakaki group.
この学園のことは別に好きでも嫌いでもない。特別な感情なんて何もない。
I don't particularly like or hate the school. I don't have any special feelings for it.
そうかな。俺にはそうは思えないけど。
I wonder. I don't think so.
思い違いだ。
You're mistaken.
だって先生みたいなタイプは親族の命令ってだけでこの学園に転任したりしないでしょ?
Well, a teacher-like type wouldn't transfer to the school just on family's orders.
なぜそう思う?
Why do you think that?
先生は頭で考えて行動するタイプだから無駄だと思ってることをするとは思えない。
Because you're the type who thinks and then acts. I don't think you would do something you thought was useless.
先生自身に何のメリットも目的もないのに転任なんてことしないと思うんだけどな。
I think you wouldn't transfer if there was no personal merit in it or you had no goal.
それともう一つ。
And there's one more thing.
まだあるのか?
You still have more?
ただ命令を受けてきただけって人が生徒に対してあんな熱い授業はできないと思う。
I think a person who only came here under orders couldn't teach the students so passionately.
熱血な授業なんてした覚えはないが。
I don't remember teaching passionately.
大きな声を張り上げて自分の主張を押し付けることだけが熱い授業ってわけじゃないと思うけど。
Although I think just raising your voice and asserting your opinions isn't really passionate teaching.
俺の見立て、間違っているかい?
Is my opinion wrong?
まったく、勝手なことを言う理事長様だ。
Geez, you just say whatever you want, Mr. Director.
理想論ばかり語るお前の話は正直気に食わないな。
You talk of nothing but idealism, and honestly, it's annoying.
そうかい?
Really?
ああ、俺ってとことん榊先生に嫌われてるんだな。
Oh, I'm thoroughly on Professor Sakaki's bad side.
今さら気づいたのか?
You just noticed?
でも、こういうのもいいと思うんだよね。
But I think this sort of thing is nice.
何がだ?
What is?
こうやって榊先生が真っ向から俺に敵対してくれるくらいの方が仕事のやりがいがあるよ。
That you're directly opposite and antagonistic toward me makes work worthwhile.
逆に改革のしがいを感じるな。
And instead I feel the challenge of reform.
だからさ、榊先生にはずっとこの学園にいてほしい。
That's why I want you to always stay at this school.
そして敵対的な監査役としてこの学園を違う視点から見ていてほしい。
And I want you to look at the school from a different viewpoint as an adversarial auditor.
それにこうやって榊先生と教育論を戦わせるのは本当に楽しいしさ。
Besides, I really enjoy debating education with you like this.
まったくお前は 嫌われて喜ぶとは物好きだな。
Geez, you have strange tastes, liking being disliked.
確かに俺は物好きだと思うよ。
I think it's true, I do have strange tastes.
大丈夫なのか？
Are you okay?
そうだ。来年度に俺の弟がこの学園に来るんだ。
Alright, that's right. Next year, my little brother is coming to the school. So notice how he avoided that question.
お前のコネでか？
Through your connections?
違うって。ちゃんと選抜で入ってる。
No, he was properly in the selection.
弟がいたなんて初耳だな。
This is the first I've heard that you have a little brother.
もうずっと会ってなかったし、養子先が違ったから姓も違う。
Well, I haven't seen him for a long time now, and since we were adopted out to different families, our last names are different.
なるほどな。お前と同じでふざけたやつなのか？
I see. Does he fool around like you?
いや、すっごく真面目。
No, he's very diligent.
真面目すぎて、俺にはもったいないくらいよくできた弟。
Too diligent. A fine little brother who's wasted on someone like me.
自分のことより、俺のことを優先するような、優しい子なんだ。
He's a kind boy who gives me priority over himself. And of course, if you remember back to Tomozer, you can kind of recall some of the things that he talked about. You know, agreeing to be adopted because his brother encouraged him to do it. And, you know, that spending time with him, watching over him, because Nao was always sick. So I think Nao is pretty keenly aware of what's going on. And I wonder, I mean, he must know at this point that the original adoption there had failed and Tomo went back to the orphanage. I mean, how else would he be able to send him that platinum paper? So he must have at least an idea of what has gone on. And I'm assuming he feels terrible about it.
なるほど。ふざけた性格はお前だけだったか。
I see. So you were the only one with a foolish personality.
そういうこと。
That's right.
弟は本当に優しすぎてさ。
My little brother is really too kind.
俺といたら自分のやりたいこともやらないんじゃないかと思って先に養子先に送り出したんだ。
I thought that as long as I was there, he wouldn't do what he wanted, so I sent him out to be adopted before me.
だけど逆に不幸な目に遭わせちゃった。
Ah, here we go. But instead, he met with disaster, so now is fully aware of what happened.
だからさ、この学園に来たらできるだけのことをしてやりたいって思ってるんだ。
And that's why when he comes to the school, I want to do as much for him as I can.
俺は鈴菱に引き取られてからはとても良くしてもらったから、その分も合わせてね。
Since I was adopted by Suzubishi, I've had it so good. I want to match that.
これでやっと一緒に過ごせるんだ。
With this, we can finally be together.
本当に春が待ち遠しいよ。
I'm really looking forward to spring.
榊先生、もし俺に何かあったら弟のこと頼むよ。
Professor Sakaki, if something were to happen to me, take care of my little brother. And this is something my wife and I argue about back and forth constantly, because I think Sakaki knows that Nao is very sick and doesn't have long to live, and she says he doesn't. It's possible that he doesn't know that, and I'm just like, how could you take this any other way? So, I don't know, however you want to interpret this, but it seems pretty obvious to me. I think that Nao is very aware of what's going on, and the professor is also aware, but pretends not to know, kind of as a polite sort of thing. I don't know, it's hard to explain. I guess I am still kind of sick, because I'm having a hard time thinking here, but to me, it seems pretty obvious that he is at least somewhat aware of what's going on. I mean, obviously he knows that Nao is just kind of sickly anyway, I would think. Though I'm sure he's tried to hide it, knowing that Sakaki is there basically to steal his position. So he wouldn't want to show too much weakness around him, but from watching this scene, you can see that they've also become pretty close, even though they're kind of poking at each other and arguing back and forth a bit here. If you watch their facial expressions, you can see that they're pretty fond of each other. So, if something were to happen to me, take care of my little brother.
なんだそれは。
What is that?
ダメかな。
You won't?
冗談じゃない。そんなのお断りだ。
Don't be ridiculous. I refuse that.
俺は子守りをするために教師になったんじゃないからな。
I didn't become a teacher to babysit.
だいたい俺がここに呼ばれたのはこの学園に尽くすためじゃない。
Anyway, I was summoned to this school not to devote myself to it.
鈴菱直、お前を理事長の座から引きずり下ろすためだ。
But to drag you down from the position of director.
言うな。
Don't say that.
そんなくだらないことを頼む暇があるなら早くその風邪を治せ。
If you have time to ask for such ridiculous things, then hurry and get over that cold. I don't know, it really seems to me that he knows and is kind of avoiding it by being prickly and abrasive about it whenever Now tries to mention it. But, I mean, I'm sure there's other interpretations, but just to me, it's so hard for me to see any other way because it just really stands out to me.
そうだね。なんか、なかなか治らなくてさ。
Yeah, that's right. Somehow I can't really get over it.
だいたい風邪ひいてるようなやつがこんなところにいるんじゃない。
Anyway, someone who catches colds shouldn't be in a place like this.
だって、榊先生と話したくてさ。理事長室にあんまり来てくれないだろう？
But I really want to talk to you, Professor. You don't come to the director's office. And if you notice too, from watching this scene, you can see that Now kind of takes a playful tone of voice several times through here. So I think these two are very close. I'm the kind who would like to assume that if Now had survived, maybe their relationship would have become something a little different. I can totally see that. It's actually very popular in Japanese fanfiction. These two show up pretty often as a couple. Sakaki gets matched up with Now, with Tomo, and with Yuki quite a bit. Sometimes with Sonoda as well. Not really with any other characters. And honestly, I'm cool with all four of those. All four of those work great for me. But Now's probably one of the more believable pairings out of those. I can just see that these two are very fond of each other. I mean, I would say don't go assuming that everyone who's friendly or whatever might have a thing for the other person, but this is a BL game, right? What else am I going to assume? Anyway.
それに、この景色をできるだけ目に焼き付けておきたくってさ。
And besides, I want to sear this scene into my eyes as much as possible.
まったく。
And here he is, back on the roof, present time. So this is I think it's the roof of the school building. So this is a completely different building from where the director's office is. So now I would have to make a pretty big effort to come over here and talk to him. So it's not just like, oh, I popped by for a second. No, I actually physically left my office, walked across the campus, came over up to the roof here to talk to you. So it's not just some quick thing or something he could do just whenever he had a spare moment. This was, making an effort to spend time together because they were friendly like that. And back in the present, he said, "Geez."
手のいい理想論だけ語って勝手に生きやがって。
Talking about nothing but glib idealism and then up and dying.
全部押し付けられたやつの身にもなってみろ。
Put yourself in the shoes of the person who's had everything forced on him.
お前はここまで見越していたのか。
Did you even foresee this?
鈴菱直。お前は。
Suzubishi Now, you. So that ends the flashback scene. Pardon my rambling. I am still recovering from a cold, so that may or may not have made complete sense, but I hope it was somewhat interesting. And I really like that scene because it shows a a softer side of the professor from even before the game starts. Because you've seen him kind of soften up a little bit as he's talking to Yuki through the days here. But it seems like he had that close relationship with now, and he's almost like a different person with him. Yeah, he's still a little bit prickly, but he's a little more playful, he's a little more open, talking about things more honestly rather than kind of clamming up and avoiding talking to people. And really, I think that after Now died, he probably clammed up even more. You know, like, I made friends with this person, I cared about this person, and we got along so well and talked about things that are important to me, and now he's gone, and the thought of, you know, getting close to someone else again, you know, what if something happens to them? I'm sure it's not a conscious thought, but, you know, people tend to kind of feel that way. So I will stop here for today, and we will continue with another scene next time. So thank you for watching.